This Australian-made side console is equally at home on the lakes chasing monster barra as it is on the reef popping huge GTs. I'm Jason Comino, Mad Keen Fisherman and Northside Marine's Signature Specialist. Today we're going to take you through this awesome Signature 543 side console. So at the bow of the boat here, we've got a large casting platform, so really perfect for casting at barra, casting at GTs or big Spanish offshore. You've got a lot of storage up here. So there's two massive storage compartments right at the front. And you've also got, in the middle here, you've actually got a live well. So massive live well, huge live well. At the moment, we've got storage in there. And then also further back than that, you've also got a large battery compartment for electric motor battery and also some more storage. Your deck wash pump is also underneath there if you choose to get that option. At the front here we've optioned up with a really awesome lean seat, so you can actually, if it's a bit sloppy out there, you can actually lean against this and just stabilize yourself so you can get those longer casts in. Also at the bow here we've also got a big anchor well there, which you can also fit an optional anchor winch to. And the bow mount plate itself actually comes standard, as does all the wiring for the electric motor. So if you don't add the electric motor up front, you can actually add that down the track and all the wiring is already pre-done for you. So really all you have to add then is just a battery and your electric motor of choice. So this one's just been optioned up with a manual deploy Minn Kota to rover, because obviously it's very easy access to the motor to deploy, but you could also go for one of the auto deploy options also. All your navigation lights are all standard on the 543, and this one's been optioned up with the side coamings as well for the side of the boat. So when you're leaning against fighting a big fish, you're leaning against the side of the boat. It's nice and soft there and cushioned. So nice raised cast platform. Your speakers for your stereo system actually go in the back side of the cast platform at the bulkhead here. And that's all operated from the dash, which is a Bluetooth stereo system, so really easy to use and play your playlist off your phone. Also at the dash, at the bow here, you've also got these large pop-up cleats, which are perfect for your mooring lines. When it comes to coming into the pontoon, tying up is very simple with Fender Pro. So Fender Pro is just a little clip that comes standard with all Signature boats. So basically, and these sockets are built into the gunnel. So all you're really doing then is tying your fender off at the desired height, and you pop it over the side, clip in with Fender Pro, and that's it. Your fender's all set then, ready to go, right height, so there's no more tying off to horn cleats and things like that. So this basically means that your horn cleats can be used solely for tying the boat to the horn cleats on the pontoon. So, and then when you're finished with your fenders, press the button down, lift out, and then they can be stowed up underneath the front cast platform quite easily. So great little feature with Signature boats. So in the Signature 543, we've got a ton of rod storage. So this one's got an optional 3-gang rod holder rack on the side here against the coaming, but also on each side, you've got 4 rod holder slots here for slightly smaller rods. So basically you can run 8 rods in the sides, 3 rods in your rack there, and then there's also 2 rod holders at the back of the boat there as well. So tons of rod storage. And sometimes you can even, some people like to lay their rods down as well. So there's plenty of scope for that. There's plenty of floor space here to actually achieve that. Another nice feature with this particular one is it's got the stealth kit. So that means all of your rails are all blacked out. So grab rails, rail around the windscreen. And if it had a ski pole, it would be ski pole as well. So that's a pretty nice feature. This one's got all of your bolster seat set up, so you get to pick the colours that you like to choose for your application. These seats have actually got the carbon fibre texture, so it's actually a nice textured vinyl there. Then moving a little bit more towards the back of the boat, the console itself, whether that be side console or centre console, really large dash for large screen electronics. So this one's actually got a 16-inch SIMRAD in it, but you can actually upgrade that. So it comes standard with a very small 9-inch screen, and then you can upgrade that to up to and including a 16-inch screen. And some people also like to run a second screen at the front of the boat, particularly if they're chasing barra with live scope and things like that. So Full hydraulic steer at the back of the boat here, so Yamaha have their integrated hydraulic steering, which is all part of the engine now. It's not a separate ram as such. And this one's been optioned up with a fly-by-wire engine, so full DEC controls and, as I said, the integrated hydraulic steer. Moving a little bit further back, you've actually got live bait tank in the starboard rear corner, and then on the opposite side you've got all your battery switches below the deck level there, so on, off, and your VSR is all tucked away on this side. Fuel filling is at the back of the boat here, just with a stainless steel fuel filler. So very easy to get to, and the good thing with that is it offers you both sides in the servo, so you don't have to go one side or the other. You can fuel up from either side of the bowser, which is nice. So the variable dead rise hull on the Signature boats allows for super smooth ride and really good stability because it does flatten out towards the transom of the boat. So great stability at rest, but also when you're traveling, super soft ride, particularly when you're driving into a chop. So that's one of the highlights of the Signature boat range, the variable dead rise through the keel line. So we'll just get up on the plane now. Bit of southwesterly chop today, so it's a little bit choppy, and we'll go over a couple of boat wakes as well. At the moment, cruising at 3,600 RPM, doing a speed of about 40 kilometres an hour, which is what most people will do on the water. We're going to go over a bit of a boat wake now. So nice soft landing when you go over chop and swell. That's one of the highlights of driving a Signature boat. So really, really nice to drive. Quite a dry boat too, because they are relatively a little bit of a flare in the bow. So you do find that they're nice and dry even when you're driving across the sea, which is nice. Boat top speed, boat tops out at about 60 kilometres an hour with the F150 four-stroke. And as I say, always nice and soft on the ride. So guys, that's the Signature 543 side console. If you'd like more information on this boat or any of the Signature range, feel free to give me a call on 3265 8044. Thanks, and see you on the next one.